Yo, what's up, my two little peeps? Today we're printing this dope ass design, the MF DABS. This was like one of the probably the best seller from this past year. It's still like, you know, one of the most popular ones, and I'm gonna just show you guys how we do it here at the Twill shop. We're gonna go ahead and print the MF DABS. First, let me take down this screen. So this one right here is 5 colors. It's actually 6 colors, but like in the other design, like scavengers, we don't use a black outline, and we use 2 colors on one screen. Okay, so first we are going to align this green. The reason because it has a straight line right here, and I don't have any registration marks on this, so I'm gonna go by this line right here. There's like a line, as you can see right there. So we're gonna go ahead and align that so you can know it's straight. So we're gonna use this square ruler. And we're gonna go ahead and align it. And I like doing like that. I put my fingers right here to see how far it is. So this one's like 3 fingers, and this one's like 3.5. So I'm gonna just move it a little bit over here, and it should be good right here. It's pretty straight. Make sure you tighten it equally, equal pressure, so it doesn't jerk it. And there it is. We got it aligned. So we're gonna go ahead and get this practice shirt that I don't wear anymore. And I use the white shirt because, of course, I want to see the green. If I also do it on a black shirt, I wouldn't be able to see it. All right. And luckily, we have the squeegee right here already. So we're gonna go ahead and swipe this. I'm gonna do it sideways so you guys can see it on there better. And you probably want to use like a big squeegee so you won't have to swipe it twice. And there it is. There's the forest green. So we're gonna go ahead and flash it. And then while that one is flashing, we're gonna go ahead and do the white. Cause that's just the process of we do it. Cause the thing about it is that if we had a black outline, I would probably just use the black outline and then I'll align all the colors inside it. But since we don't have no black outline and the shirt is the outline, we're gonna, you know, do it this process. So the white, I'm gonna put it on this here. Who listens to MF Doom? Isn't he one of the best rappers ever? All right. Make sure it's dry real good. You don't want to rush it. Because the more that you rush, the more mistakes you're gonna do. That's for damn sure. All right. My fingers are green. It's like pigment though, it's not really ink. Can't get it off. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the white now. And we're gonna align the white. Let me see if I can give you guys a better angle right here. This was hard, man. This like should probably get like a GoPro. It might work better, I don't know. I'm actually gonna invest on a GoPro. Lift it up a little higher. There it is. Looks good, huh? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and align the white. And this one, how I do it is I just I go in between, make sure the white lands where it's supposed to. There's a way to do it. It's just that you have to see the image, and I know you guys cannot see, so I don't know why I'm even showing you this right here, but yeah, hold on, let me just align this shit. And luckily I have micro registrations here, because if I wouldn't, I don't know, I'll have to drop the green or make it fit. Micro registrations are real important. It saves you a lot of headaches, especially if the screen is not burnt perfectly. All right, so it all lands right in the middle where it's supposed to be. Cause I know where it's at, because there's like equal like measurement of the stroke around the outline that's not there. And also right here where it says MF DABS, it's kind of like touching the green. So that's why I know it's like good right there. So you gotta make sure you do it real slowly so it doesn't jerk it, because if you mess this one up, it's gonna mess up all the other colors. That was real important. All right. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Luckily we have the white here, but there's not enough ink, so we're gonna make sure we get some ink. And this one I'm not cleaning the white, like cause this is still fresh. I print this design like every week, so I'm gonna go ahead and print it. I'm gonna print it sideways too, so you guys can see. Cause if not, then I don't know, I'll block the camera angle. So with this one, just swipe it 2 times. One was kind of like the flood, and then the second one's the make sure it's even. So there's the white. Looks pretty cool, huh? Let me get a little closer view for you guys. All right, we're gonna flash it. So while we flash this white, we're gonna get the next color, which is, it's this purple. It's like purple, and then it has a little bit of gray. So we're gonna go ahead and align, put this here. All right. And the white is dry. And we're gonna align this. This one I align it by kind of the same way. I follow I follow the green, because it's like I don't know if you guys can see through, but there's like the green it has a little supposed to, where the black outline is supposed to go through, so it's like even. So just make sure, and also there's like a little white dot inside the microphone. I just align it there. And also on the side right here, make sure it's has its space where it's supposed to be, and it looks good. And then just tighten it. This is actually one of the hardest designs to align, because like 5 colors, and I should have probably done micro registrations. It might have helped, or it would have helped. All right. So here we have the purple squeegee that we need. It's kind of like ultra blue with purple, so it's kind of a bluish purple, isn't it? It's kind of like royal blue purple. So it's like pretty cool. So just get it on there, and let me get the squeegee for the gray, which is this small one right here. It's a real tiny one. So just go ahead and just get it on there, and bam. How you like that? All right, we're gonna flash that. And then we're gonna do the last one. Or not, actually we have two more. This is the red. Just put it on here. And this one. All right. Make sure it's dry, and it feels dry. So we're gonna go ahead and do the red. And this red, it lands in between the green and the purple. So make sure it's a straight line. You can see pretty good through it because those are dark colors on the white shirt. So that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and just tighten it real slowly. Equal pressure, little by little. And also before you print them, what I like doing, what's a habit, I like after I line it, I lift it up and then I drop it to make sure if it jerks or not, and I see if it lands in the right spot. And it is. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the red. And here we have the red. They use it a lot, so just go ahead and just swipe it through. And it looks real good. I'm gonna go ahead and flash the red. And the last one is the gold. This gold, it goes over the white. So we're gonna go ahead and put it here. Just to hold it. And that looks cool. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and now do the shirt. All right. So I'm gonna restart these cameras real fast. So here we have the shirt. There's the shirt we're gonna print on. So this one. This one we're gonna do 3 fingers. So go stand here, land here like this. Pretty cool. So 3 fingers. 3 fingers, and it is the collar. So I'll just put like a little pinky off where the collar will land here. Some adhesive. And lift it up, bam. And then just put it on there. All right, we're gonna hit this. So we're gonna do the same way, kind of the green first, right? I'm gonna hit it one more time because it's not it kind of left like a little line. When you use a small squeegee, you gotta learn how to swipe it without leaving a line. It's kind of like not a straight line to leave an ink, but more like kind of like a little sided swoosh. It's like kind of swiping techniques. You'll get it down more as you screen print. I might do a video about teaching different swiping techniques. It's like different people do it different kinds of ways, you know. This is how I do it. So just let it flash real quick, and then we're gonna do the white. And the white, we're gonna do it 2 times. That's the first one. Just flash it. Right here we're just doing one, you know. If you had like a few, you'd just be doing it. It'll take a little longer, but you get more done. Right here I'm just showing you the way I do it, because I'm actually gonna do a production, but right now I'm showing you how I align it and how the process is. So that's the first one, and then we're gonna go ahead, make sure it's not as hot, and then just this one, just swipe it thoroughly and with enough ink, like that, just once, and then it looks real poppin', real poppin'. So we're gonna go ahead and flash it. It's crazy because I did this hat right here, this one. This one's 8 colors because I had to do it on transfers, and the gray was one screen, the green, and it had a white base on the whole thing, and it also had a clear base. Crazy with the glue, the clear glue. So this is crazy. It came off pretty legit. So that's the white right there. So now we're gonna do the next color, which is a purple and the gray. So we're gonna go ahead and swipe this gray, and then do the purple. I'm doing it like this because I'm getting all the ink that we have left over. I hope I have enough. All right. And it looks pretty good, except right there, like kind of left like a little hole. So I gotta make sure to get the ink on there. All right. It looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and flash it. It takes a while, huh? Alright. So now that we have that one, we're gonna do the red. And the red one, since there's no white base, we're gonna have to do it 2 times. Because if it was on a white shirt, you do it 1 time, but since this one doesn't have a white base, I'm gonna have to do the red 2 times so it could be real poppin'. This red is not that opaque, but I used some red opaque that looks like real good with 1 swipe. But it's always best to either have a white base or hit it 2 times. But make sure it has some kind of some density on the red, because if it's like one of those soft ones, you could do it like 2, 3, or 4 times, and you'll still see the pigment on the black shirt bleed through. So make sure you use some kind of opaque. So that's the first one right there. I don't know if you guys can see, but it kind of like looks like dark red. So I'm gonna flash it. All right. And it's dry. Just make sure it's not too hot, like always. I'm being cliche, but this is just the process. This is how it gets done. Like the more you do it, the more experience you'll get by messing up. So look, you see the difference on the red? It looks more solid. All right, we're gonna flash that, and then we're gonna do the last color, which is the gold, the holy gold, the golden yellow that we use a lot right here at 2ill. See, we have a lot of shirts that have gold because of the DABS stuff. All right, so this right here is dry, and then we're gonna just align the gold. This one should be pretty easy because it goes right over the white, as you guys can see. See how it lands right on it? You need an angle from the top. That's for sure. All right. But all this, me recording and all that, this is just me, like, you know, like experimenting. Just as you remember seeing other videos, I had a whack angle, and it's like learning how to get the better angle, or sometimes it doesn't really matter. It's just like more what I tell you guys. I hope you guys understand what I'm telling you guys. And then there it is. To make sure, hold it down, and you like if it real, you tighten it real even. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and raise it and then drop it. Make sure it lands on the same place. And it is. So we're gonna go ahead and get the gold. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more just to make sure I have enough. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and swipe the gold. This was just one swipe, and it grabbed on pretty good, right on the white. Cool, huh? That's the MF DABS right there. And then you just flash it or throw it through your conveyor dryer, and there you have it. Or there we have it. The MF DABS design. Cool, huh? Pretty solid, no? So I hope you guys enjoyed the process of the MF DABS design, and I'll catch you in the next learn how to screen print video here at the 2ill headquarters. All right, keep it 2ill. Peace. Elbow in this hellhole. Hold your head, use your head and hold, I'll be dead and cold.